In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to solve absolute value equations. So let's dive into it. The first thing you want to do is just solve like a normal algebraic equation. But you want to make sure that you leave this part of the equation by itself. So leave this part of the equation by itself and don't do anything to it. So, as you can see, just do 4y plus 8, the absolute value of 4y plus 8 equals negative 2 plus 9, so that would equal 7. Now, if you don't know what absolute value is, you can skip this part, but what absolute value basically is like saying the absolute value of negative 4 is equal to 4, or the absolute negative value of negative 5 is just 5, or the value of x, the absolute value of x is just x. Now, what these all denote is the distance from 0. So the distance from negative 4 to 0 is obviously 4. The distance from negative 5 to 0 is obviously 5. And the distance from 0 to x is obviously x. Okay, so now that we have that cleared out of the way, we need to basically it's like solving from quadratics, but a little bit different. You need to split the equation into two different paths. Here, on here. One side of the equation will be 4y plus 8 equaling 7. So that's the normal part. But then the weird part of the equation is 4y plus 8 equaling negative 7. Okay, now we just solve like a regular algebraic equation. So that would just be 4y equals negative 1. Y equals negative 1 divided by 4. So that's negative 1/4. Negative 1/4. So the other equation would be negative 7 minus 8. That would be negative 15. Y would equal then negative 15 over 4. And you obviously can't simplify that. Okay, now let's get to a harder problem. In this problem, as I said before, we need to simplify this like a regular algebraic problem. So we'll start off by doing 2 times the absolute value of x minus 17 equaling 15 minus 25, which would equal negative 10. Next, we do x minus 17 equaling negative 10 divided by 2, which would equal negative 5. Now, the answer to this equation would be no solution, because this denotes, an absolute value equation denotes the distance from 0. And obviously the distance from 0 of an absolute value equation can never ever be a negative number. So the answer to this is x equals no solution, or no numbers, depending on what your teacher wants you to write. So yeah, that's how you solve absolute value equations. Thank you for watching.